Hey there everybody, this is Charlie here, welcome back to Pokemon Stadium where we're somewhat into the Poké Cup. The last episode we did the Pokeball difficulty, and this episode we're going to go for a Great Ball difficulty. The rules are the same, so I don't really need to do those. But I'm using a different team this time, well, slightly different. Just one change, the Roller Jinx has been replaced by a Graveler, essentially, for how this team works. And the Poké Cup basically, it's just basically the same, similar teams that you face against, except they're slightly stronger. But it also means I end up using the same strategies for quite a lot of the teams. Especially the first guy that I've noticed. Essentially, Sixtel has his fighting poison types, and both of those go down to Kadabra really quickly. Thanks to the fact that Kadabra has Psychic. So yeah, Kadabra use Psychic, matchup things, etc, etc. So yeah, this really is pretty much same as the Poké Cup thing, where it's like, yeah, he's just going to send out his weak poison and fighting types, and I'm just going to knock them all down with Psychic. Do I have another Psychic backup in Starmie, but I can't remember its movesets aside from, I think it has Surf, and it has Thunder, and it has Swift. I don't think it has a Psychic stab in this in its moveset, which would be a really good Starmie, but these amount of Pokemon are kind of like not great, but at the same time they'll do. Especially for what I need them to do.
There's a difference in the number of reserve Pokemon.
Like I said, I really shouldn't poo-poo them. This team did really well up to a certain point.
The remaining Pokemon count
it did well overall, just like there was just some parts where I was just given a little bit of pause. And it's like, well, what do I do now? I don't really want to do such a thing, otherwise my Pokemon's going to get creamed and I'm not going to get to continue. And really, you kind of want new continues for like specifically like the last couple of fights, because they're the ones that they're generally supposed to be like the hardest difficulty ones of the difficulty, but no, it's really not the case. Well, especially Pokeball. That Ditto comes out, you might be in for some shot, but I did actually find my way through this one. This one I had in my notes. For strategies and stuff. That was supposed to Psychic him because I was half expecting to bring all those poison types out. But so this guy decides he wants to be a jerk and wants to send his Electabuzz out. That is his first thing. I'm just like, well, I'm pretty sure this thing's going to survive a Psychic, and as a result I'm going to get like Thunder Wave or something to the face, so I'm going to block his Thunder Wave with my Graveler and I'm just going to eat two other things instead. And really that's all I do. Actually no, it wasn't the Graveler, it was the Nidoking. What am I doing? I literally recorded this footage not to be 10-15 minutes ago, and I've already forgotten what I've done with it, but either way the thing's still the same. Nidoking outspeeds Electabuzz and kills it with an Earthquake, Stab Earthquake. Well, like I said, I only recorded this 5 minutes ago, and I'm just like, I don't know what's doing this. I think it's because I have Graveler on the team, it's just like, yeah, I probably should be using him, but Graveler would definitely be outsped by the Electabuzz. I thought Nidoking probably would outsped it, but turns out no.
We're waiting for the next Pokemon.
So now I have -1 accuracy along with everything. I think probably at this point I probably should switch back to Kadabra and just Psychic everything, because just to spoil, he didn't actually bring any more electric types. The rest of his team are all Pot Poison, these guys Poison types. And I said I probably should have switched into Kadabra right at this point. I wouldn't have minded Kadabra getting the Leech Seed, because I think Kadabra Psychic kills both his Pokemon, and so Leech Seed wouldn't have a chance to drop. Instead I decided just EQ. I kind of forgot that in this generation it calculates super effective damages weirdly sometimes. Because, like I said, I know both Ivysaur here is grass poison, and poison is suspiciously weak to
Fireworks are flying.
ground types, but apparently grass type resists, so it does neutral. I think it's the same now, so it would sort of make sense. I thought, yeah, it might have just crushed him a little bad, but no, it didn't. But like I said, when you see toxic, the worst things like that, certain secondary effects don't happen if you KO the Pokemon. Like I said, like poison, toxic poison, leech seed, double edge takedown. Their effects don't actually happen unless things happen. That was the reason I thought I could be able to YOLO with Conjo, and I wasn't actually paying attention to the to what level this thing was. Basically, Conjo does not work if your pilot, if the opponent is high level. That's essentially the same level or lower. So yeah, I kind of realised that the second time I used Conjo that, oh wait, he's like high level now and it won't work. And he is constantly trying to stun spawn and trying to get things done. So I went, you know what, sat there, so I'm just going to Earthquake. If it does get the paralysis in, I can just go into, I'll get my switch into Kadabra and just bring these things down with Psychic. Which I believe happens now, so yeah, that's pretty much the finale of this fight. I just switched into Kadabra with Psychic because like I said, I suspect this thing's strategy is just get yourself paralysis, get paralysis on you, and then start attacking. But yeah, it generally doesn't think ahead of yo, what if he might have to switch? Maybe I should actually, you know, predict the switch and then probably drop him in the stun spot. But then there's also, yeah, I might not switch, bloody blah. It's just like, well, I'm thinking that you're thinking, then I'm thinking that you're thinking, etc, etc. But yeah, honestly, I think the better play would have been to swap back into Kadabra as soon as the Ivysaur came out. Oh well, that's basically the main reason why this video is actually a lot longer than it should have been. Well, damn, probably this next game. This next team is an interesting team. Its main strategy is Metronome, and as we all know, Metronome can do a variety of things, essentially. And I think this is the first time we get to see Graveler. Pretty sure we get to see our Graveler for the first time. And the main point of this Graveler is he's just going to jump in the air, do a ground pound, and just be like, hey, I'm just going to EQ all the things. It's basically similar job to Neo King, it's just that this thing was just thought, well, I don't know why I would probably pick this over Neo King. I probably would have picked Neo King myself. Because, like I said, this is a Metronome team.
Awesome counter. Oops,
and there are a lot of grass type moves in the Generation 1 pool that would one-shot Graveler. For some reason the fail decided it was going to use counter. For some reason, God knows why, counter doesn't work on Earthquake. And then Metronome sharpens so it turns to a cube. But that wasn't actually going to stop it from getting two-shot with the whole, I'm just going to stop all the things, cause nasty earthquakes that would ruin everybody's death. Apollo was also another one that was going to give me pause because I was thinking it might naturally have like surf or water gun or something. But as it turns out, I'm actually faster than the Poliwhirl, and I believe I get a crit. Yeah, I get a crit, which pretty much kills it. I think if I didn't get the crit, I probably would have had to two-shot. I would have to have ensured it. Well, I assume it would have been a Metronome, but Yeah, his final Pokemon is a Graveler of his own. And, well, mistakes were made in this one. Not really mistakes, but it did actually cost me a continue in the end. Really hoping for the crit here because that would have killed, definitely. But instead it didn't kill. But he gets smashed down and he gets a lick, which unfortunately gets the paralyze. It rolls the paralyze. I'm thinking, I don't really want to be in now because I'm definitely going to be slower. And he might metronome. Well, I would say might metronome grass anyway, but Graveler's special is. Graveler's special is rubbish. It won't do a thing. So I'm thinking, you know what? I know I have something that has Surf and kill this thing. Do that. But guess what? This thing does. This thing metronomes into Explosion, which kills Starmie. And well, I'll be honest. If I had left Graveler in there, Graveler probably would have tanked the hit. So I would have still had the continue. I also was wondering at this point, but I was like, wait, don't we have the no explosion in the last Pokemon thing? But I think Metronome bypasses that, which is strange and messed up. So yeah, I don't get to continue there, but oh well. Sometimes you win some, you lose some. Half the time I really should probably be losing them in the last battle. Battle 4 here is actually about the same as the Pokeball one. You brought a lot of waters, and for the waters, I bring in Bell, and this is pretty much the final time we're going to be seeing Bell in this project, because this is all really what Bell's used for to clear this thing in, well, I would say, in a trice. However, I really shouldn't spoil it, but I'm going to anyway. Aside from the water total, Bell doesn't actually outspeed anything in the team that the opposing trainer picked.
This is a wild one from the word.
What does this opposing team do? Well, you're going to find out. It's something I disapprove of in the first place.
The Pokemon are entirely different types.
And it's really just something that makes banger, but yeah, it's an evasion move, so I just spam double team a few times and then try and attack me. So yeah, this Razor Leaf misses. Because I'm just direct playing double team. I mean, yeah, Razor Leaf on its own has, I think it's 95 accuracy, something like that. I could be wrong, I'm just doing that off the top of my head, but I know it has lower accuracy than other moves. But it always crits. Which is strange, all of the always crit moves in this game actually have an accuracy of 100. I think this is the only one that doesn't.
It's a one-hit wonder! There's a difference in the number of reserve Pokemon.
Well, that's the thing. The same thing can be seen. I think the Weaving Bell will be able to outspeed an Onyx, but
the remaining Pokemon count is 3 to 1.
Onyx actually outspeeds the Weaving Bell. And, well, it does the same thing that Bloody Secret does, and decides, I'm just going to be an evasion noob. Just be a complete pain in the arm. Awesome.
Missed the target.
Just going to make all of your attacks miss, but like I said, basically it does have a few accuracy issues, but not terribly bad. Which is why I keep it on Bullman. Otherwise, I might consider keeping Vine Whip, which is significantly weaker, and for some reason only had 10 PP in this generation. They fix it eventually to get more PP for the amount of power that it has. There we go, the second hit hits, and there we go, that's Battle 4, over and done with. Really what should have been a lot quicker than anticipated for this first half of the Great Ball Cup, which doesn't really bode well for the other half, all the rest of the cups. But anyway, this has been Shadigo. I will see you next time for the concluding part of the Great Ball Cup Poké Cup trophy thing. Take care and I'll see you later. Ciao!